Down to business again. Neymar. Now he's got space here. Lovely pass, but can he get...
He's having a shot!
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet is flagged offside. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Lahm. And it's Cannavaro. Cannavaro. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nice control. Kubo. Oh, what has happened here? Quick look, then plays it in. And he's there to clear it. And that's another good win of the ball. That looks a good ball through. Mendes running with the ball. Nakamura.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good climb! And that's in! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So could they be onto something here? Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking to play him in, and he's quick to return it. Lobbed in behind. Baresi deals with that comfortably. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Now it's Nakamura. Looking for options for movement. Dani Olmo providing an outlet on that flank. Nakamura. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a look and place it forward. Ronaldinho for Nakamura. He's looking wide. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Berry proves too strong. And he's managed to get rid.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now there's a fine, great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution on the field, number 23, Neymar.
So we have movement on both
15,
benches. So now the difference is
Coming on the
3.
field, number 8, Mbappe. Number 6, Iniesta. Substitution in progress.
Messi. But he's well positioned here. Iniesta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Pull it in acres of space out wide. He's rising! And he can thump it away. Kubo wins the duel this time. He's looking unstoppable! Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Neymar. And it's Iniesta. And here's Bale. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is a promising
There'll be
build-up.
3 minutes added time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That's going wide left. Delivery from him. Oh, great leap! Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nuno Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Bale claiming the Man of the Match award,
Just a quick
and
reminder
there is
today,
very little
please
room for
refrain
argument.
from parking outside this stadium.
Well, what are your
Thank you
thoughts on
very
today's
much for your
game then, Jim?
cooperation.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Lampard!
And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Lampard certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
And it's Hullet. He's in plenty of space here. Leicester spots it and intercepts. That's a cute ball.
Nicely worked.
And that is expertly dealt with. Can he get it through?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Messi. Griezmann. He's shifting through the gears here. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Cleared away. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Looking for the run. And this is Hullet. Neymar. In again. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Hullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rummenigge gets on his bike and on the move. Lampard.
deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Threads one in. Now it's Griezmann. Messi.
This looks promising. Delivered.
Real chance! Goal! Manchester United!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Rummenigge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Knocks it into space.
Nicely weighted ball. Strong running down that left flank.
Crosses it in here.
Khan claims it. Safe hands. Time and again they are repelled.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's been slipped through.
And a chance! And a neat finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Costa Corta. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, what has happened here? Quick look, then plays it in.
Pepe can get it clear. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Griezmann. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Neymar.
That is very well defended.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Lampard. Now, can they get him away? Milan do have a chance to counter here. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Milan get the second half started. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Now the delivery. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Hazard wins the duel this time. Thiago. Lampard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nesta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good climb! And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. It's a good spell of possession, this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tries to pass it through. Has a look and plays it forward. So what can they make of this?
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Neymar. He has a look up. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution in progress.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nesta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lovely pass, but can he get there? This time, surely! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, that's been intercepted. Gullit. Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Header! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Looking for options for movement. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Gullit receives it in a good position here. Beckenbauer, he can run onto that. Nesta makes the interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pedri. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a decent clearance. Gullit. And it's Pedri. Alvarez plays a sharp little ball here. Griezmann.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass somewhat off target. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Griezmann tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Manchester United, palpably stronger, better, superior. Gullit does really well to win the ball there.
6 added minutes
Schneider.
have been indicated.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? Schneider. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now that looks a decent ball, and there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pullet chasing after it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pass has gone astray, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
This is a
Cristiano Ronaldo,
Happy to...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Aimed beyond the defence. Shevchenko in acres of space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Nice looking ball. Shevchenko moves wide and looking to get onto this. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Zaire Emery ventures forward. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's having a go! And that was too close for comfort.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Ambitious ball here. Can he get on the end of this?
And this is Hullet. And the shot!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dani Olmo was in no mood for any of that. And this is Hullet. And that's an excellent interception. Still goalless. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Some good work on the right flank here.
Great vision.
Shevchenko providing an outlet on that flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception, well timed. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here.
Knocks it into space.
Shevchenko unable to make it. And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Skims one in. And he's taking no chances there. Out for a throw. Neymar plays it in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zaire Emery. Count finding himself in space. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hullet here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. Oh, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely shaped ball. Cute ball now. Haaland! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Haaland certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
And he was quick to react. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lovely feet. Dani Olmo tries a cross. Couch. And here's Hullet. Hullet purring through the gears. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Defence, though, able to hold on this time. Haaland. Dani Olmo conjures time. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, not converting the spot kick will be the subject of much half-time debate, but, you know, disappointment on one side and relief on the other, and that can be transformed now into a match-winning determination, so here's to that.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution.
And here is the first touch of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And the shot! It's in! And the game has liftoff! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Threads one in. Looking for the run. Dani Olmo. And he lines up a cross. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Can he get it through? Haaland wants to run onto this. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's made its way to him.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's a good ball. And he's straight offside. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through.
Real chance! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And yes, it's him again.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now there's a fine ball.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Garcia must save this.
It's hit the upright. He has spurned it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Silvestre.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Berry. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Shevchenko. Shot could be on. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. McAllister. Oh, good spread. That ball looks a good one. Serginho. Haaland. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Distributed tidily.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that has not gone well. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's nice. It's a threatening ball. Dani Olmo. Now who's going to be first to this? Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Rijkaard. Raul. Last chance, perhaps. Well timed, excellent interception. Van de Ven. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Raul. Oh, that's a key interception. Zaire Emery. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Hello, everybody,
Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
The ball has bounced loose now, and it's Rijkaard. Japan have reclaimed it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And here's Ibrahimovic. So much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Martinez. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Griezmann. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on... Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, he's not getting past him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And no surprise, that's a booking. That has ended up in no man's land. It's out for a goal kick. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Neymar. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Works it forward. He won't be happy with that one. Pinches it off him. That's been cut out, well played. Produces a cross. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that's been won straight back. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lampard. Beckenbauer. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Japan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Costa Curta looking here to chip it through, and he was alert to it. Japan are looking to go forward now. That's a cute ball. Probing pass somewhat off target. A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Griezmann tries to clear. Pepe cuts it out. Lovely, now then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Lampard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Jordi Alba. Strong running down that left flank. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar finds himself offside. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0.
Substitution for Japan, number 7, Frank Lampard.
So off we go again.
Coming on the field is
Manchester United really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard. Hazard going forward. Jordi Alba finding himself in space.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And it's Hazard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's caught in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That is a great pick out. It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Right card! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pepe calmly anticipates. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Jordi Alba. Gullit carries the ball down the right, and he's worked it through. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi receives it in a wide position. Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Japan, number 18, Lautaro Martinez.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 14.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Coming on the field, number 21, Gonzalo Ramos.
And it's Seedorf.
Number 11.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel...
And the shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Ribery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Cleared away. Neymar does really well there. He is strong. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Little pass back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played out towards the right wing. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stam gets it clear. Seedorf. And he's there to clear it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Stam gets it away. Rijkaard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking early. This might spell danger. Nice control. This looks promising.
There will be 5 minutes.
He's come in hard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely feet. Tries to pass it through. He's looking wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gonzalo Ramos receives it in a good position. Getting up there! It's hit the upright. Oh, look at the space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, he's been flattened there. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Substitution for Japan.
So,
4,
having trailed, to
Seedorf.
lead.
Coming on to replace him is number 60. Substitution in progress.
And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, they've done... And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The end of the game.
I'm afraid
Reflections.
to tell you that
Well,
we're
Peter,
expecting
this was
traffic to be
probably
heavy
more
after the final
slugfest
whistle
than
today.
a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think...
Oh, what a mistake! Neatly clipped into space. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Short changes him with that pass. Spread out to the left. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Oh, that's a key interception. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
But it's Thuram, and claimed it back swiftly. Eto'o gets flagged offside. That's a sharp pass. Aimed beyond the defence. And he welcomes it in. He's onside. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Played in. Chance! Against the crossbar. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Looking for a runner. Who played through for the wide man. It's a promising position. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And this is Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is it's Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Bale.
Shot, surely! It's in!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's going to have his name taken. Lahm. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Azar. Eto'o takes a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Steaming on goalwards. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Costa Curta attempts a clearance. And smartly reclaimed. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bale producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Del Piero. Ball looks a good one. And this is Azar. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Del Piero!
Incredible! Just incredible!
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. And this is Eto'o. He's found a way through. Now it's Azar. It's Azar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been cut out, well played. Ferry is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lam knocks it into space. And the finish! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
An exchange of stares, and here we go. Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, he's missed it!
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Sabah looking to go forward now. Chips it through. Iniesta is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bale has the space to scheme. Del Piero. He is through here! Great defending, strong and determined. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he...
Chance for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Bale. Number 6, Iniesta. Coming on the field, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Red card!
Messi.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Substitution on the field.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Coming on to replace him is number 15, Edmilson.
Frustratingly close. Edmilson. And it's Cannavaro. Can he get it through? And here's Cannavaro. Messi. Wriggles his way through. Lovely, now then.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Edmilson. Messi tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So their fourth quarter of the game. Vieira gets it away. Can he finish? They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, great leap! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
Impressive jump! Another one of football's and how moments. He's had it taken off him. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And Messi! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Stam tries to clear. That has not gone well.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And it's Hullet. Great vision. Azar! He's got a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Let's a look and place it forward. 5 minutes to add. In with the challenge, Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more of this game...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
Cruyff! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they've got rid. Beckenbauer, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
It's Neymar! Oh, that could be pivotal! Has he won it? He just might have won it! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Malaysia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Bale deals with that comfortably. And he can thump it away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! And a neat finish! They are purring, truly purring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
15 minutes is...
And now he has two. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's in plenty of space here. Ronaldo receives him in a wide position. And he's cleared it back out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Look at the space here!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Bale, and the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Looking to play him in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Guti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Bale. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Van Nistelrooy really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Malaysia cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And one more try! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Malaysia have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. He's found... There's the shot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, good play! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And this is Bale. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get... He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cruyff. That's the end of the first 45. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And that's the second half started. Makaleli thinks one through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guti is always looking to break lines. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Messi gets into a good position. The ball goes in. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, he's having a go! Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Griezmann, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit threads one in. Now that's a fine challenge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That's beautifully weighted. Shoots! Gullit. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
So, another set play. And he gets rid in a hurry. Belletti. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. He's picked his way through. Pinches it off him. Aims beyond the defence. Chance, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Bale is there and he can get that clear. What a throw in. Griezmann. Nicely spread. And he's intervened well there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gullit. Cannavaro can clear it away. Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Cannavaro gets it clear.
Substitution in progress.
Costa Curta. Griezmann.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Stoichkov. Oh, that's a fine interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cruyff. Nice looking ball.
Malaysia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Stoichkov. Tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. And it's played in. Towering header! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Number 10.
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the shots! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution for Malaysia, number 14.
So we have
Duty.
movement on both benches.
Number 4.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Number 7.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Number 26.
Tele has it in a wide position. Tele with the cross.
Number 8.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Has been indicated.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, there's the clearance. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played into space. Dinked through. Dani Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here.
Goes for a shot!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Bale attempts a clearance. And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.